Hey, teenagers, I'm asking to you, why do teenagers explode like thunderstorms, then laugh like sunshine a minute later? This is not chaos, it's called a hidden language written in a brain chemistry. Imagine a violin being tuned while an orchestra plays. There's the teenage brain. Hormones flood, dopamine spike, serotonin dips. One philosopher wrote, no man steps in the same river twice. For teens, they are not the same river from hour to hour. What looks like mood swings is actually a profound restructuring, a rewiring toward adulthood. And if we decode it, we didn't just understand teenagers, we understand the secret poetry of becoming. Why does your teen slam the door today and hug you tomorrow? The brain is dancing between childhood, safety, and adult independence. Think of a bird testing its wings, sometimes soaring, sometimes crashing. The code is in their neurotransmitters. Dopamine surges, crave novelty, serotonin drops, invite sadness. Oxytocin pulls them toward connection. Each chemical is like a line of encrypted poetry, shaping how they feel, act, and connect. Aristotle said, youth is easily deceived because it is a quick to hope. The hope is wild. They despair just as fires. If we listen, not judge, we start to hear the secret rhythm beating inside them. Ever seen your teen life uncontrollable, then cry without warning? Their brain is like a lightning storm. Circuits fire, emotions collide. Science calls it the amygdala hijack. Instead of reason, survival instinct shout the loudest. Picture a river pressing a gas without brakes. That's why reactions are so intense. Yet hidden inside is growth. Neural highways are being paved, emotions tested. Nietzsche wrote, one must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star. These storms are not flaws, they are the necessary chaos that builds character. If we understand the storm, we no longer fear it. We learn to dance in its rain. Why do teenagers crave friends more than family? Because their core revives to our tribe, to our peer. Belonging becomes oxygen. Exclusion feels like suffocation. Neuroscience shows that peer approval activates the same reward pathways as money or food. Imagine a campus pointing north. For teens, that north is acceptance, and rejection, it burns like fire. Plato once said, we can easily forgive a child afraid of the dark. The real tragedy is adults afraid of the light. Their friendship are light, guiding them out of childhood shadows. We decode this pull. We see it not as a rebellion, but as a way of learning who they are. Why do small problems feel like earthquakes to teenagers? Because their inner Richter scale is hypersensitive. The prefrontal cortex, the calm planet, is still under construction. The emotional amygdala, however, is fully online, roaring. Think of a building skyscraper while earthquakes shake the ground. That's adolescence. Marcus wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Yet teens are still learning this mastery. Their code exaggerates plan to prepare resilience. Every quick tests their emotional foundations, and when guided with patience, these tremors force strength. The secret isn't to silence the earthquakes, it's to help them build a foundation that won't crack. Why do teenagers chase danger like moths to flame? Dopamine again. The brain's reward system is hypersensitive during adolescence. Risk is not stupidity, it's programming. Imagine a sword being sharpened, sparks fly, edges tested. By risking, they learn limits, courage, identity. Seneca wrote, it's not because things are difficult that we don't dare. It's because we do not dare that they are difficult. Their dare is their code, but without guidance, fire can burn. Our role is not to remove the flame, but to teach them how to carry it without being consumed. Why do teens feel misunderstood even in a room full of love. Because language is shifting, their inner words speak symbols, intensity, silence. Adults often listen with logic, but teens communicate with emotion. It's like two radios on slightly different frequencies, both speaking neither hearing. And one said, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward. Teens live forward without yet having the words to explain. Their code isn't broken, it's evolving if we tune into the frequency of feelings, not just facts, the static layers. And we finally hear the soul behind the storm. Why do teenagers seem to pull you away when they secretly need you most? Paradox is the code of adolescence. Independence battles dependence, love battles distance. Imagine a tide pulling battles distance, only to return stronger. Attachment science shows that secure presence, even when unacknowledged, becomes their anchor. Rumi wrote, the wound is in the place where the light enters you. Their push is a wound, their return the light of. If we stay steady, we become that lighthouse. Not chasing, not abandoning, just shining. That steady glow teaches them that home is not a cage, it's a compass. Why does every teenage heartbreak feel like the end of the world? Because in their core, it is first love revives brain chemistry. Dopamine binds memory. Oxytocin bounds trust. Serotonin drops into obsession. The pain isn't fake. It's biochemical fire. Shakespeare whispered, love is a smoke made with a fume of sighs. For teens, it's wildfire. But heartbreak is also the blacksmith of empathy. Each cry is in the heart becomes space for wisdom to enter. If we honor their heartbreak, not dismiss it, we help them discover that the end of the world is the beginning of the soul. Here is a code final secret. Mood swings are not weakness, they are transformation. Every storm is wiring resilience. Every tear is sculpting empathy. Every laugh is carving identity. They are not broken, they are becoming. One said, the soul is dyed the color of its thoughts. In teens, these colors are still mixing, still searching for light. Our role is not to control their palette but to guide their brush. So stand by them, listen, hold, steady through the storms, because when the code is finally written, you will witness the masterpiece of a soul discovering itself.